What's the name of this design?
The P40.
Okay, so Kirk, what is the kind of lineage of this design?
The lineage of this is heavily influenced by the movie The Hot Generation.
Mm-hmm.
And as the boards were evolving, as those guys were traveling, Ted Spencer, Wayne Lynch, Nat Young were all filming with Witzig doing that movie.
Yep.
So those boards were eventually ridden in the 1968 World Contest in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
So this board was heavily influenced, the outline and those surfing that they were doing. But again, very difficult rockers and foils on the blanks. So this was just a refinement of those type of boards that they were riding, especially Wayne Lynch and Ted Spencer. And Nat, the boards were very similar.
Yeah. What would be the ideal ways for this board?
This is a really good all-around egg mild hull. It's pretty user-friendly. Mm-hmm. And it'll work in all kinds of beach breaks. It's not so extreme. Wide point's kind of towards the center. It's got a nice rolled V, again, in front of the box, back to flat.
Yep.
A real neutral rail. The bottom isn't so extreme.
And what else would, if someone were to take this out in the water, what would they want to know? What would they want to think about?
This one is pretty easy to surf. It's not, you don't have to overthink this one. I think you could just get it and go. Mm-hmm. It's not like I wouldn't say it's like an old Becker fun board or anything, but it's pretty user-friendly.
Yes, yep.
It's not extreme.
Forgiving.
Yeah, it's forgiving.
Yep.
It's kind of a neutral design.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, the double ender and the wide point kind of being towards center helps not make it so extreme.
Yeah.
It's not too hauled out.
Yep.
You know, it's flatter up in here.
And the rails feel forgiving?
The rails are all my rails on these boards are down and slowly going up. Mm-hmm. All my stuff has that kind of Greeno influence, early Greeno influence, and then working with the different shapers and refining things over a long period of time.
Yep.
You know, you find something and you work with a different guy and he goes, hey, maybe we can try this, you know, and just little changes.
Yeah.
And then Michael Sagas, my partner in Australia, helped me do a lot of these boards. Mm-hmm. We tweaked and refined them. Mike and I worked here at Yater's together.
Okay.
From the early 70s. Mm-hmm. Bob Cooper brought Mike over, and Mike ended up living with me, and we've been friends ever since. And it never got out of our minds to want to keep refining these boards. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When the Jerry Lopez down rail hit, you know, I was working here, and you know, even I was riding, you know, 18-inch wide pintail Yaters because I lived at Rincon. But I always had these in my quiver in the summertime when the waves got junkier and we were surfing wind swell. Mm-hmm. That's how Andrini and I got obsessed with bringing these designs back and refining them. I think that Joel and Gamboa and some of the guys in Thomas's films have really changed people's thinking on that, that they've opened their minds and people ride all different designs now. I think that part's great.
Yeah, me too.
I really think that's cool. And I really think that Thomas's movies and other people that have, you know, kind of jumped into that helped open people's minds up to different designs.
Yeah.
You can have fun on anything.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.